Scheduled class very much, sir.
Madam? So hi, good evening to all of you. Hi sir, good evening. Shashi Kumar, good evening. Venki, good evening. Pavati, good evening. Yes, shall we begin our discussion? I think in the earlier session, I think in an earlier session, we are in the components or sources of income tax law. We are in components or sources of income tax law. Yes. Can you tell me if you want to understand this income tax law, you have to know about the how many components? Five. Income Tax Act 1961, Income Tax Rules 1962, Annual Finance Act. So circulars and notification, last one case laws. Last one case laws. So I think Income Tax Act 1961 over, Income Tax Rules 1962 over, but I want to ask you one question. Can you tell me who are framing the rules and who are delivered the rules to us? CBDT. Door తీస్తే బెటర్ ఫ్రీ సౌండ్ రాకుండా మన మాటలు ఎవరండి ఓకే తీసే కంప్లీట్ ఏం కాదు ఫ్రీ సౌండ్ వస్తుంది అట్లా కొంచెం 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 క్లోజ్ చేసినా పర్లేదు సారీ ఫర్ దట్ ఇంటరప్షన్ ఎస్ who are framing the rules ma CBDT. Annual Finance Act also we know. Next we will start about the circulars and notification. So give the D. Yes ma. We need to start with the D point. Please start writing along with me. What is that point number D? Point number D. Circulars and notifications. So sometimes we need to know about these meanings of the circulars as well as notification also. Yes ma'am. Circulars, first I want to cover the meaning of circulars, then after I will go with the what ma notifications, then I will go with the what ma notification. What do you mean by the circulars? First of all, who are issuing these circulars ma? Same CBDT only. Central Board of Direct Taxes issue these circulars from time to time. So whenever you need a circular, so who are framing the circulars ma? CBDT. Okay. Rules also framed by whom ma? CBDT. Second point. Second point. What is the purpose of issuing the circular? I want to know the what is the purpose of issuing the what ma? Circulars. Yes. If you are observing that whenever you have any doubts about the applicability of any provision, suppose one TDS provision introduced in the 2 years back, 194Q, TDS on purchase of goods. At the time of purchase of goods, you have to deduct the TDS under section 194Q. So, at the time of introduction of this section, so SS is having the many doubts about the whether this provision is applicable to them or not. So that's why Income Tax Act 1961 only given the provision, but SSC having the some doubts about the applicability of this provision. At that time, CBDT came up with the circular. In with using that circular, all the doubts will be resolved. So, what is the purpose of issuing the circular? Do you have any idea? Yes. What is the purpose, ma? To clarify the doubts regarding to clarify doubts regarding to clarify the doubts regarding scope and meaning of provision. Scope and meaning of provision. Whether this provision is applicable for us, whether this provision is an yes sir. What is the meaning of this provision? All the things will be resolved by issuing the what ma circulars. Who are issuing the circulars? CBDT. Next point. If these circulars are issued by the CBDT, always departments has to bind it over on it. So because CBDT is nothing but first and foremost authority in income tax sector levels, all levels. So if CBDT says anything, all the subordinate employees will follow these directions. So that means income tax department is bound by the circulars. So definitely all the employees in the department or all the officials in the department should follow the what ma circulars. I will tell you one examples also. Next one, ESSC. Can you tell me what do you mean by the SSC ma? Taxpayers. ESSCs can take the advantage over the circulars. If the circular is applicable for you, yes, you can follow. Otherwise, you can ignore. That means you can take the advantage over the circulars, but department mandatorily needs to follow the circulars. ESSCs can take advantage over beneficial circulars. Advantage over beneficial circulars. Yes. Here I want to give you one example for the what do you mean by the circular. So example, practically CBDT issued that one circular in the last year. I want to take that example only for the explanation purpose. So I want to give you the number of that number of circular also. Circular number 13 of 2021. In the year 2021, CBDT issued many circulars. Out of that, one circular is circular number 13. What circular number 13? Given clarity about. So I think you know what is the purpose of the circular ma? Every time that is giving the clarity about the meaning as well as what ma applicability of the provision. Scope means nothing but for whom it is applicable. Yes, clarity about applicability of TDS on purchase of goods. Under section 194Q. You don't know one thing at the time of teaching that section in initial days in the earlier 1 year or 2 years back, I am using the circular examples only for better understanding. So that means always the circular is giving the clarity about the what ma provisions only. Here circular number 13 of 2021 is giving the what ma clarity. So that means for whom it is an applicable, who needs to deduct the TDS, at what rate, and which amount we have to deduct the TDS. All these things given the clarity in the circular number 13. Are you clear, ma? So at the same time, in line with the circular, we have to know about the notifications also. What is that, ma? Notifications. Yes. So can you tell me notification means? If anything important for that SSC's understanding or department understanding, whatever it may be, we are issuing that what ma notifications. Yes, Master Ravan, that is incorrect, 0.1% also, correct only. TDS rate, I think you are saying that is correct. So, notify is something which is an important for users understanding, that means SC's understanding or department understanding also. In this situation, some notifications with respect to Act. I want to notify something with respect to the Income Tax Act 1961. Or second one, I want to give you that one notification with respect to rules. With respect to what, ma? Rules. In this situation, can you tell me who are framing the act, ma? Central government. Who are framing the Income Tax Act, ma? Central government. Here, notifications relating to rules also can be issued by the central government only. Notifications relating to act also will issue by the whom? Central government. So can you tell me rules? Who are framed the rules and released the rules for CBDT? Rules related notifications will be issued by the CBDT. Will issued by the CBDT. So nothing but example, due date extended, there they given it as a notification. Some exemption is given for the taxpayers in some locality. They are issuing the notification. So that all the notifications, yes, ma, issued by the central government with respect to act, rules related CBDT will issue the notifications. Next one. So immediately next point, I want to know about the what is the purpose. For what purpose we are issuing the notifications? To give the effect to the provisions. I will give you example. To give effect to the provisions. Okay, just example. In one section, we are giving the 100% of deduction. So if you are incurred some expenditure, I will give you 100% of that amount is as a deduction. That is a provision. Provision says, yes, you will get the 100% as a deduction. But if the following conditions are satisfied, that conditions related clarity will be given in the what notifications. Already one provision issued with the two conditions, but I want to add the three more conditions to that point. So here I am issuing that what notification. Already one section is there along with the two conditions. If you are satisfied these two conditions, I will give you 100% of that expenditure as a deduction. Right now, I want to add the three more conditions to that earlier two. So in this situation, so with respect to the act, who are issuing the notification, central government needs to issue the one notification with regarding this. The effect means nothing but in addition to that provision, we are amend the provision or we are changing the content of the provision by using that what notification. Yes. Next point, important point for our understanding, comparing notifications needs to be followed by the department as well as SCs also mandatorily. If you want to take the 100% deduction, ESMA, if you want to take the 100% deduction, you have to satisfy the earlier two only. But right now, 5 conditions you have to satisfy. That's why SSCs also mandatorily needs to follow the what notifications. Yes. Notifications. Yes, ma'am. Binding on notifications, binding on both SSC and department. Both the persons needs to be followed by the what ma? Notifications. Next one, can you tell me one practical example of notification already given? Yes ma. In future I will tell you in PCBP chapter, this is in detailed manner. So notifications also will issued in this format only. Notification number 54 bar 2013. In 2013 they are issuing that many notification, but what is the number of that notification? 54. So on which date they are given that notification? Dated 15th 7 2013. 15th 7 2013. So that is nothing but what ma? In that notification they are issuing the guidelines and the conditions. They are issuing the guidelines and conditions for approval of skill development project. Can you tell me skill development project? On this you will get the deduction under section 35 CCD. So if you want to claim the 35 CCD, yes sir, example ma, expenditure incurred on the notified skill development project. If you are incur any expenditure, that expenditure 100% will be allowed as deduction. But you have to follow these guidelines and conditions in order to get the deduction under section 35 CCD. Like this 35 triple C also there ma, that is agricultural extension project. This is a notified skill development project. Approved means notified. So like this, if any provision wants to increase the scope or decrease the scope or increase the what ma points to that provisions, then we are issuing that what ma notifications. So definitely if central government issuing these type of notifications, all the SSEs can know about the what ma extent of this provision or meaning of the provision. So this is a brief discussion with respect to the circulars as well as notification. So please let me know, are you understood till now? Online students, please give me an update about the understanding. So definitely in future, in any chapter, if we are refer the word circulars or if you are refer the one word notification, definitely you have to know about the difference between these two. So otherwise, definitely you will get in confusion with respect to the circular and notification. Circular is a different concept. Notification is a different. Circulars, doubts removal purpose we are issuing. Notification, we want to give the effect to the provision. That's why we are issuing the notification. So you can underline this word, doubts. What is that, ma? Doubts regarding, to clarify the doubts regarding purpose here, in order to give that effect to the provision. For that purpose only we are issuing. So if it is an okay, then we are going with the last component. Can you tell me what is the last component? Please tell me. Case laws, or we can call it as an judicial pronouncements also, or judgments also. Case laws, judgments, judicial pronouncement, anything is also okay. What is that point number ma? E. Point number E. Case laws. What is that? Case laws. Just I want to take the one practical case law for better understanding. So just I want to take it out. So in normally in Tamil Nadu, so I don't want to take not a fake example. This is a real example only. In Tamil Nadu state, so in Chennai, normally one nursery is there, that is nothing but Soundarya Nursery case law. Soundarya Nursery, so located in state of Tamil Nadu. So I think many of you are came from Tamil Nadu only. So coincidentally, we are taking this case law only for our example purpose. Next, ID department, income tax department. Income tax department. So nothing but here, Soundarya Nurseries they are growing the plants in their nursery. So I think you know in nurseries we are growing the plants on the vessels or plastic covers only, so not on the land. So in this situation, income tax department argues that you have to conduct the basic operations, you have to conduct the basic operations on land. But here you are conducting the basic operations not on land. Why they are arguing this? Basic operations means nothing but seeding, watering, slapping, and yielding. These are all the things you have to taken from the what mark land. Growing activity must be attached to land. Then only we can call it as an agricultural income normally. Then only we can call it as an agricultural income normally. But Soundarya nurseries at the time of filing the return of income, they are taking it as an what ma agricultural income. They are taking it as an what ma agricultural income. They are taking it as an what ma agricultural income. So they want to take the exemption. The total income is exempt under section 10 subsection 1. They are filed the return of income based on this point only. But department is arguing that no, you can't take the exemption under section 10 subsection 1 because you are not conducting that basic operations on what ma land. If you are growing the plants or if you are watering and seeding, these are all the things on land. That's okay. I will agree with you. But in this situation, in nurseries, normally all the plants will be growing on vessels or covers or any other vessels. So in this situation, so they are having the dispute between these two. They are having the dispute. Can you tell me? So they are going to the what, Madras High Court only. So High Court is giving the judgment favorable to whom? Any idea? So I want to ask you one thing. So they are filing the return of income with the exempted income only. So they are not paying any tax. But income tax department is arguing that basic operations are not on land, sir. That's why this is not an agricultural income. You have to pay the tax. They haven't differential opinions between Soundarya nurseries as well as IT department. They are approached with the Vatma finally High Court. So appeals are over. So next move to Vatma Madras High Court. So can you tell me who got the favorable judgment? Online, please type your answer. Soundarya nurseries of got the favorable judgment or IT department? Any idea? Kartikeyan, Venki, Parvati, Sasikumar, Silpa, all of you. Lakshmi Prasanna, Sujit, yes ma'am. Just express your opinion. Yes sir. High Court giving the judgment favorable to Soundarya nurseries only. So what is that point they are given, ma? What is that point they are given? Whether basic operations are carried on the land. So what is the base for the judgment? Whether what is the base for the judgment? Whether basic operations carried on land or not, also treated as agricultural income only. Treated as agricultural income only. So simple. They are considering only what ma? They are considering only if growing activity is there, that's enough to be treated as what ma? Agricultural income. So if the basic operations on land, not on the land, that is an irrespective fact ma. So in this situation, based on the Soundarya nursery case law, all the SSCs who are in the business of nursery, they are getting that advantage. At the time of filing the return of income, they don't have any confusion because of this case law. They are declaring that income as an what agricultural income only. In our locality, many SCs are having the what nursery forms. So based on this judgment, they are also declaring the return of income as on what ma? They're having that what ma directly based on the judgment between the Soundarya nursery case law versus IT department. They are declaring the nursery income as an agricultural income. That's why at the time of studying that income tax law, you have to understood about the what ma case laws given by the High Court, Supreme Court. So last point for these judgments. Can you give given by whom? Only two courts we have to consider: High Court and the Supreme Court. High Court and Supreme Court are important. So we don't want to consider the magistrate court or district courts, etc. We want to consider only what ma High Court and Supreme Court are important for important in order to understood the income tax law. In order to study or in order to understood the income tax law. So this is only purpose of learning the case laws. Similar position. So if any person in the similar position of Soundarya nursery's case law, without any thinking, they can take a decision about the what ma whether this is an agricultural income or not. Yes, if this is an okay, then we are going with the what ma third concept of this chapter. Second concept is over. Are you understood up to now? So please give me clarity about the second component. Second concept of this chapter. Component or sources of income tax law is over. Shall we go with the third point or third thing? Yes. Third one. Charging section. For Total Income Tax Act 1961, we have one charging section, that is section number 4. That is section number 4. Super. Okay. What is the importance of charging section? Okay. Based on article number 265, based on article number 246, we have a right to collect the tax. But on what we want to collect the tax? On quantity, or on quality, or on amount, or on income. Okay, on income we want to collect the tax because this is an income tax. Okay, on income, at what rates we want to collect the tax? So what rates we want to collect the tax, in which manner we want to collect the tax, these are all the things we can get the clarity in the charging section only. Without charging section, act is not at all useful, sir. If you have a charging section, then only that act having the some meaning. On which amount we want to collect tax, on which date we want to collect the tax, on which rates we want to collect the tax, these are all the details we will get in charging section. In every act also, Income Tax Act, there's a Block Money Act, or GST, or in customs duty, in every act we have to learn the charging section firstly. So in that manner only we want to learn the what ma charging section. Yes, check it out. So up to now we want to know about the few sections. Yes, section 4. Section 1 is nothing but what ma short title. Can you tell me what is a short title of act? Income Tax Act 1961 only. Next, applicability. Can you tell me it is an applicable whole of India including Jammu and Kashmir? Next, second one. Always in any act we have definitions in which section ma? 2. Third one, I will tell you in tomorrow's session what is the third section. But section 4 is talking about the what ma charging section. So directly we will start the charging section. So I want to write the charging sections in 4 or 5 lines ma. Just please copy along with me. In today's session, we will get a clarity about the total charging section with every word meaning also. So definitely, so please try to copy the charging section. What is the charging section ma? Every person whose total income of which year? Previous year. Of which year? Previous year. Exceeds the maximum amount, exceeds the maximum amount not chargeable to tax not chargeable to tax is an SSC, is an SSC, and chargeable to income tax at rates specified in Shravan, can you tell me rate specified in where ma? Finance Act for relevant assessment year. Relevant assessment year. So this is only our charging section. But so believe me, if you know the meaning of every word in the charging section, then entire chapter is over. If you are observing that, how many pages we have in this introduction chapter, if you are observing our concept book, so page number 2 to page number 8. So page number 2 to page number 8. So if you know the charging section, then this 8 pages content is also over. So charging section only we have 90% of syllabus in this specific chapter. So but you have to know about the each and every word meaning. First, can you tell me? We want to know about the meaning of person. Next, we want to know about the total income meaning also. Next, we want to know about the previous year. Next, exceeds means you know already. Okay. Next, maximum amount not chargeable to tax also I want to tell you. Okay, please guess the next definition is what? Or next, for which word we have to know about the meaning? SSC. And rates. Finance Act, unfortunately or fortunately, we know the meaning of Finance Act. Can you tell me what is a Finance Act is an applicable for the next our examinations? Finance Act 2023 is an applicable for June 24 as well as December 24. Next, we have to know about the what? Assessment year. So if you know the meanings of each and every word in the charging section, then you can understand the a total charging section as well as entire chapter also. Okay. So straight away, I need to start with the what ma? Person. Person definition. Okay. So please give the heading as an person. Yes. Person definition is nothing but given in the form of inclusive. Yes, ma. Person includes the following. Yes, ma. Any idea? All of you, please let me know person meaning. All of you. So nothing but example I want to tell you. So I'm doing the business in a sole proprietorship firm, or I want to do the business along with my friends partnership firm. I want to establish one company, or in the form of LLP, or association of persons, or body of individuals, or you can establish any trust or educational institution, university, that is like an AJP. So that means if you want to do the business, you have many options. That many options covered under person definition. That many options are there. That all the things are covered under what? Person definition. The first one, individual. You can write along with me, ma. Individual. Second one, HUF. Can you tell me HUF means nothing but what, ma? Family owned businesses. Who is the head of the HUF, ma? Karta. So next, partnership form. Can you tell me partnership form? I don't want to register as a partnership firm, but I want to extend the partnership firm. That's why you can enter it as an LLP, but it having the similar feature like a what, a private limited company. So if you want to establish an LLP having the similar features like in what, private company. Yes, you can registered as a company and you can do the business, that is also covered under personal definition. I think you know in company we have an Indian company as well as what ma foreign company. Next one AOP BOI. I think okay AOP or what ma BOI. Next I want to tell you local authority. What is that ma? Local authority. Local authorities. Next thing, please remember local authority. Next one ma cooperative society. Cooperative society. Last one AJP. అయ్యో సరే can you tell me full form of AJP ma? Artificial judicial person. Artificial judicial person. Okay. So just I want to give you one more clarity to all of you. If you are participating in the discussion and if you are writing the notes along with me, then 50% of preparation will be over in the classroom itself. So now I'm not only telling to the face-to-face students, in online also you have to follow the same manner. You have to participate in the chat and you have to write notes along with me. So definitely you will get an advantage. So that is nothing but 50% of the preparation will be completed in classroom itself. Then after class completion, every day if you are referred these notes or concepts for 10 to 15 minutes also, that's enough. And day before examinations or 1 month before examinations, if you are revising all the concept at least once, definitely you will get a good marks in taxation subject. So that's why participate in the chat. That is an important thing only. So if you are involving in the discussion, automatically you will understand that concept in a better manner. So I think few more persons only participated and other persons are just okay. Okay, I think you are listening only, but participation is also important. Next. So for an individual, I want to give you an explanation. I think you know individual means a natural born person, male or female, minor, major, all the persons are included only. HUF means nothing but family owned business. HUF means family owned business. So nothing but head of the family is Karta. Next, partnership form, I think you know. Partnership form means nothing but what two or more persons are associated together in order to do a business under Partnership Act 1932. If they have in the partnership deed, that is only what partnership form. LLP. If anything is registered under Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008, so that is called as what Limited Liability Partnership form. So it is an extension to that partnership form. Similar features like in what private limited company. Next one, company. I think you know company meanings, all the things you are already known very well. So normally for the purpose of income tax, we have a domestic company as well as what foreign company classification only. So next, we need to know about the AOP BOI. Okay, if I asking the full form, definitely you can tell. AOP means association of person, BOI means body of individuals. Can you tell me what do you mean by the AOP meaning or BOI? So in online also, sorry. Okay, okay, I will tell you. So I think in face-to-face batch, students are giving that answer as an AOP means association of people, or nothing means combining the people. BOI means body of individuals. Yes, I will tell you the difference between these two. Can you tell me in partnership form, 100 members can join? I want to tell you in partnership form, there is some limitations normally. Okay. AOP full form. Can you tell me association of what person? In person definition, can you tell me many members are there? Individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP, any members are there? So in person definition, can you tell me any person is there, that person can become any person can become members in where AOP. So that means two companies can form AOP. One company, one individual also can form AOP. Two companies, one partnership firm can form the what AOP. So that means combination of any person in the person definition as a member, that is only called as AOP. So in simple, you can remember person. AOP, association of person. Person definition, I think we have many members. Sorry, many categories. So any one of the category combined with another category, they can do that what business. That is only AOP. Yes, we can call as a joint venture very well. So that means one partnership firm, one company can enter into joint venture. They can do the business. Supermarket. Venkat Kumar Jekka. Yes, two or more companies are started together as an AOP. That's enough. Correct. Next. Body of individuals. BOI. Okay. Here, please underline that word I. That means here individuals only can become the members in body of individual. So I think in your earlier levels, you know one thing, more than 50 members are there, that is called as an illegal association. But in the body of individuals, you can. That means natural born persons only can become where members in body of individuals. Only individuals can become members in BOI. Clear? Yes. Next, I want to know about the local authority also. Can you tell me what do you mean by the local authority? Any idea? Please participate in the discussion. Please tell me what do you mean by the local authority? Super, Karthikeyan. Yes. So local authority means very, very easy, man. Local self-governments. So in state level, one party is ruling. In corporations level, maybe another party. In municipality level, another party. In panchayat level, also another party. Simple. Local authority means first thing at village level. At village level, can you tell me what is that? Panchayat. So normally, who is a head sarpanch? Sarpanch only. Yes, ma. Next, municipality. So normally, this is at town level. Municipality is at what town level? Third one, city level. Can you tell me what municipality is nothing but MPDC, ZPDC. Can you tell me what is that city level? We have corporations. So normally, who is the head of the corporations? Mayor. So nothing but a local authority means local self-governments. What is that local self-governments. So that means, so that is nothing but less than the state government. After the state government, we have corporations, after that municipality, after that village level. What is the low level of government in India? Village. So that means they are also covered in the person definition. If they have an income, they are also need to pay the tax. If they have an income, they are also required to pay the what tax, because they are covered under what person definition. Okay. So can I scroll it down? Please give me clarity about this in person definition. We are detailedly discussed that AOP, BOI, local authority. Next, cooperative society means, you know already this is formed based on what self-help basis. A group of members are associated together in order to promote their objectives, like milk cooperative societies. So agricultural cooperative society, that means nothing but in village or in any other levels. So they are associated, agriculturalists are associated, they are forming a credit cooperative society, they are giving the loans to the what agriculturalists. Yes, ma'am. Last one, AJP. This is an important discussion. Can you tell me? AJP means nothing but what, ma'am? Artificial judicial person. Artificial judicial person. Yes. Simple, ma. No need to think anything about the what do you mean by the AJP, etc. It is a residuary. Residuary means so I am doing the one business or profession. So it not having the place in any category of person definition, that is categorized as an AJP. So nothing but example, I am running the one non-profit organization trust. Can you tell me it having the place as an individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, company? No. So that's why that having the place in where, ma? AJP. I am running the autonomous universities, ma. Can you tell me it having the any place in any other category of person definition? No. So that's why that is categorized as what, ma? Residuary. So bar council, trade unions, etc., etc. So I want to classify it as an what, ma? Residuary. So that means miscellaneous only. Can you give me some examples of AJP categorization? Yes, trust. Yes, ma, trust. Universities, etc. So as of now, we are done with the what, ma? As of now, we are done with the what, ma? Person definition. Okay. So if any person Arjun Kumar, no sir. So I think I don't know about the guard. So guard is in under which category I don't know. But I am covered under individual categories. So myself I am covered under individual category. So I think guard may be covered under AJP also. Okay. If guard is visible for you, please message me. So please message me in Saahas batch WhatsApp group. So definitely all the persons will get a blessings from the God. Okay. Next. So if person, every person in a definition, whose total income, second word of the definition is what, ma? Total income. I think this is an all we know. So B, what do you mean by the total income? Every person whose total income, what do you mean by the total income, ma? So I want to calculate the total income. Yes, ma. So I don't want to drag the discussion. I think you know all the things very well. So if you want to calculate the total income, what is that format, ma? Aggregation of 5 heads of income. Can you tell me what are the 5 heads of income? Salaries, house property, PCBP, capital gain, income from other sources. If you are added these 5 heads of income, then you will get a gross total income. From this, you have to reduce the chapter 6A deduction. Then you will get what, ma? Total income or taxable income or net total income. So that is only I want to write it down in a speed manner. What is that, ma? Income from salaries, income from house property. So these all are your intermediate discussions. But PCBP in our final also we have to discuss. Capital gains. No need to worry about all the things. Esma, next one, income from other sources. Okay, here I want to hold for 1 second. I want to add few more discussions to this. Okay. So I have one minor daughter. If that minor daughter have any income, can you tell me that income is clubbed in the hands of parents whose total income is higher? Normally, my minor daughter also having some income. So that may be house property income, capital gain income. We don't know about income also. So can you tell me minor's income always clubbed in the hands of whom? Parents. So that means if any clubbed income is there, so definitely my gross total income will be also what ma increased. Can you tell me always clubbing effect increasing the gross total income only? So assumption here, I am only clubbing my daughter's income because my wife having that what ma less the total income than me. Yes, sir. So nothing but here minus. I am having the some earlier years losses. That means what ma? In last year I have a business loss. Can I carry forward that business loss to the current year? Can I set up that loss ma? Yes. So if you are set off of losses also doing, always please remember set off effect is decreasing the gross total income. Yes ma. Decreasing the what ma? Gross total income. So Shravan, so one thing I want to say to you, you are too intelligent. So to be frank, I'm saying I'm not criticizing you also. So just I want to say one thing, you are a genius only. So if I'm saying that one word, the related words also you are remembered and you are saying the reply, definitely you are a genius only. So please continue the same momentum. So definitely you will get in good marks. I don't want to mention how many marks also. Definitely you will get in good marks. So clubbing of income effect what mark? We have to add. Set off of losses effect, can you tell me what ma? Reduce. So this is only gross total income. What is that ma? Gross total income. From this gross total income, we have to reduce the what ma? Chapter 6A deductions. So in our final discussion, we have to discuss the chapter 6A deductions also. So I will tell you chapter 6A deductions. If you are removing the chapter 6A deductions, you will get what ma? Net total income or taxable income. So then output is only called as what ma? Total income or taxable income. On this amount, we have to pay what ma? Tax. On this amount, we have to pay what ma? Tax. Are you clear up to now? Yes. So still we are discussing the person definition is over. Still we are discussing the charging section only. In that person definition over, total income also. So every person whose total income, which period we have to consider. So that means from the childhood to old age or last 5 years. Okay, for previous year. That means every person total income of which year we have to consider previous year. So for this purpose only, I am deviating the discussion. I want to give the heading for that what ma? As a general. Generally, we have to start the previous year definition. But instead of the previous year, I am giving it as an what ma? On general rule or golden rule. What is that? B point is over. Next we have to start the what ma? C point. Yes, ma'am. General rule. Normally, in an accounts, we have an golden rules. But in our income tax also, we have to know that one golden rule. So that is only what ma, instead of general rule, I want to mention this as a what ma, golden rule. So no one can question you if you are called this as a golden rule. No issue. So it is not a wrong also. You can call this rule as an what ma, golden rule also. Okay. What is it? Previous year? I think in enter level, many students they got confusion with respect to the previous year and assessment year. In some cases, even final students also having some confusion with respect to the previous years and assessment years. That's not strong. So I want to give you that clarity for our examination. So I think these classes will be useful for the 2 terms only. That may be June as well as what ma? December 2024 examinations. December as well as what ma? 2024 examination. For these examinations, always please remember, previous year is PY is nothing but what ma? 23-24. Previous year immediately next year is called as what ma? AY. Can you tell me what ma? 24-25. In an income tax act, always we need to know years term as a financial years only, not in a calendar years format. So can you tell me financial year is started from where month? 1/4/2023 to 31st March 2024. Can you tell me here? 1/4/2024 to 31st March 2025. Are you clear up to now? Yes. So what is the golden rule says? If you earn any income during the previous year, on that income, can you tell me tax needs to be paid in which year, ma? Assessment year. Payment of tax needs to be done in which year, ma? Assessment year. If SSC earned that income during the previous year, on that income, tax needs to be paid in which year, ma? Assessment year. What is the reason behind it? I will tell you. So normally, can you tell me books of accounts will be ended. That means closure of books of accounts will be done on 31st March 2024 after completion of business hours only. It may take some more days also for preparation and finalization of accounts. After the finalization of accounts only, you may get that what correct profits earned by the SSC during the previous year. Suppose okay, you are perfect in the maintenance of accounts at the time of 31st March 2024 evening 5 p.m. You know that exact profits. At the time, will it possible to create the challan and will it be possible to pay the tax on that evening time in one day? So can you tell me? I think 7 crores taxpayers are there in India. If the 7 crores taxpayers wants to file the return of income in that evening session of 31st March, will it be possible to allot the time for that all of them? No, that's right. So take your own time. In the assessment year, you can pay the tax. So that's right. That is the main reason behind the in previous year you are in the income. On the assessment year, you have to pay the tax. So that is only what ma golden rule. So what is the terminology we want to learn, ma? Income and during the previous year. Income and during the previous year. On that, tax needs to pay in the assessment year. Clear? Okay, that's enough. Tomorrow I will tell you the definition of previous year and remaining all the things also. To that extent possible, within next 2 or 3 classes, we will close the chapter number 1 as in basic concepts. Then we will start the next concept as a return of income also. So if you have any doubts, you can ask with me in a chat box. Otherwise, I can close the session. Next class will be SCM. So I think SCM subject will start today only. So this is the first class. So you can attend for that SCM class. I think in this situation you are understood the what is the reason for the postponement of payment of tax to that assessment year. So if you want to collect the tax in the previous year itself, definitely administrative issues will be arranged to whom department. So that's why they are postponing. They are postponing the what collecting the tax. Okay. So Jamuna, I saw your messages in an what I think yes SFM class also. So tomorrow onwards you have a perfect timetable like afternoon to night time. So every class will be 2 hours or 2.5 hours also. So if you want to start the classes in app, that means okay we can start, but we have to advertise the Saahas batch in YouTube also. That's why first all 10 classes will be on YouTube only. After the completion of 10 classes, directly the classes will be live on our BCCA app only. No issue. So just we want to advertise ourselves. We have started the 100% English batch and etc. That's why we have started the classes. That also first 10 classes only in YouTube. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.